Welcome back, everybody. This is Eureka Math Squared for fourth grade, Module 3, Lesson 12, homework help. All right, we have 4 problems on page 77, and then you have 1 problem on page 78. I hope you have your extra paper with you today, your ruler. You're going to want to cut this out so you can measure for the back, but we'll get there in a moment. All right. Let's see, which one do I want to help with today? I'm going to help with this one. This is the biggest one. That's what I'm going to help with. I'm going to take it down here, though, in case I need extra room. So we're going to say 6,000. Actually, let me erase that. I'll put over how I prefer to do it. 6,345 times 5. So when they break it down, we have our, how do I want to do this? We'll change it up a tiny bit. I'm going to draw it a little bit different. 5 times. All right. I'm going to do it a little bit different today because I do it a little bit different in my class all the times because it just works a lot better. So I want to say 6,000 times 5. And I'm going to put that answer right here. Then I'm going to say 300 times 5. Then I'm going to say 40 times 5. Then I'm going to say 5 times 5. Same way in the book flips these over, goes ones first, then tens, then hundreds and thousands. I write it the other way because we're going to add it all up anyways, but that's just me. All right, so I have a thousands, 1, 2, 3 zeros. 1, 2, 3 zeros. So I have 5 times 6, which is, 30. Now I have 2 zeros. And I have 5 times 3, which is what? 15, correct. And look, I'm trying to be really nice and neat and keep these all lined up in my place values to make it easier when I get down here where I'm going to add. So our next one, we have 1 0. So put that 1 0. Now we have 5 times 4, which is 20. So we got the 0 from the 20 and the 2 from the 20. All right, I should have put my X up here. That's all right. That's why we always use pencil. All right, that is a horrible 5, isn't it? All right, there. I'm not the neatest, but I can help you get it done. Okay, now we have 5 times 5 and we're in the 1. So we'll put our 5 here and our 2 here for 5 times 5 is 25. Now we just add it all up. We have a 5. We have 0 plus 0 plus 0 is plus 2. We have 0 plus 5 is 5. 5 plus 2 is 7. Then nothing else. We have a 7. We have 0 plus 1 gives us 1. And then we have 3 plus nothing gives us 3. So our answer is 31,725. Make sure you're checking. Mr. Short makes mistakes. I mess up. My class catches me sometimes. Make sure you're doing this, not just copying it in case there's a mistake, so you can catch it. You can fix it. You can make a comment. Say, Mr. Short, you might have got this one wrong. I make mistakes. Sometimes I'm testing you, see if you're paying attention. All right, you should be able to use this one to help set you up to do these. All right? On the back, you need to rip out that ruler. Okay? Cut it out, not rip it. I'm sorry. Cut it out. Right on the dotted lines, cut it. Remember, though, when you line stuff up, it needs to go. I'd put a little line like this because that's where the edge of whatever you're measuring needs to start. So if you go like this, you know that's where you're starting because this, there's nothing there. That's not going to help you measure anything. So if we just have the edge of our ruler, and I got my little line drawn there to help me. There. I should have cut that out ahead of time, but I wanted to wait, apparently. All right. So I got that little line I drew there. So when I go to this first crayon right here, I'm going to line that up at the tip of the crayon because that's where it starts. If you line up at the edge of the paper or the edge of the ruler, your distance is going to be wrong. So this one measures from the front to the back 1 inch. So I go to 1 inch down here, and I put an X above 1 inch. Then I'm going to put an X on that one because I already measured it. Measure all these, put an X above the distance you get, or the distance, wow, the length of each one. And when you're done, you should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 X's down here to see which one you use the most. All right, this is called a line plot. This will help us keep track of everything so we know how many lengths of crayons we have. All right, I hope this helped you out. Remember, start at the line at the 0. You cannot start here, even on a real ruler, and on this piece of paper, you can't start here because that's where the dotted lines told you to cut. You have to start at the 0 or your measurements will be incorrect. All right, I hope this helps everyone. Again, Mr. Short, Eureka Math Squared, Module 4, sorry, 4th grade, Module 3, Lesson 12. Sorry, guys, my brain's tired. I'm ready for that 2-week holiday break. I'm struggling to get there just like all my students are, just like all you guys are, but we're almost there. We have a few more days here in my district, and we are out. But that said, I hope you have a good night.